All right, guys, welcome to another fabulous, best ever episode of Fan Faces. If you haven't caught up yet, get up to date because we're here killing it. We thank everybody out there for their support, wherever you are, whoever you are. We appreciate you. And we just got to keep this train moving. We appreciate everybody. You could even, our episodes are so good, you could share it with your kids because, we touch every level. Mom, dad, pop. We try to hit everybody. So let's get
It depends. It depends on the age of the kid. I think there's some profanity in some of these episodes.
some profanity only from you, not me.
Probably a good point.
I like to keep it clean. But for those of you that don't know, I am Amadu the Great with the co-host, the bestest, Andrew. And we're here today to, keep you in tune with pop culture, keep you in tune with sports, keep you in tune with whatever it is that's going on, that's, in people's ears and at the coolers, at the water coolers, wherever they are, whoever they are. We're here to bring you our take on it as fans standing on the sidelines. We don't have insiders' information, but we have our opinions and our perspective, and we're here today to give it to you.
Yes.
And thank you for staying with us and sticking with us.
Thank you so much.
Right? So let's, Andrew, what are some of the topics that we will be touching today?
I definitely hit up the Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving weekend.
All football games, going to the NFL, the college. We got NBA action. We got the CFL crown championship this past Sunday. We got some baseball news. We got popular culture news. Right?
We definitely do.
Got some news. I have some things you want to talk about.
And got a little bit of fun topic at the end here. Andrew, it's a surprise. And I get to educate you a little bit. But we'll keep it going. Okay. So first on the docket.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving games, they happened. You didn't watch any of them. I watched some of them. The first game on the docket, I wasn't really paying attention to, but it was the Lions. It was the Lions against
Packers.
Lions and Packers.
And everybody picked the Lions. Everybody, before I went for that, everybody had the Lions picked, and nobody picked the Packers.
Of course not. How could you pick the Packers? Jordan Love was playing like hot garbage.
Yeah.
Every game, the first part of the game, he'd play decent. I mean, he wouldn't play decent in the first part of the game, which is a scripted part of every NFL game, where you know where the ball's going, and it's predicated on how the defense plays, but you know where you want the ball to go. He delivers the ball. In the second half, he doesn't do such a great job. But all in all, Jordan Love played out of his mind. He played like a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. I was shocked. I was surprised. The Lions tried to do, they tried to have a comeback like they did against the Bears, but it didn't work. They ended up shooting themselves in the foot. The Packers defense was going after Jared Goff. They were just hitting him, causing turnovers after turnovers. Are the Packers back? Is Jordan Love going to be the next heir to the throne? Is he going to carry this torch?
No.
No?
What happened is the Lions finally became the Lions. They just are not allowed to have anything good.
Are they part of the fake ID club, as Colin would call them? They look good. But as the things get into the thick of it,
everybody was rooting for Detroit and Dan Campbell, the city. It's been because the last time they've been anything relevant this good, I think they believe was 1962. They had a record like this going into the Thanksgiving game, and so it's a really nice feel-good story. The problem is, I don't know what they did to the football gods those decades ago, but they are not allowed to have nice things. So the fact that Jordan Love came in there to Detroit with that madhouse sold out Ford Field and just dumped on them from the first quarter on.
Well,
it's just Detroit.
I feel it was a consummate team effort because there was turnovers that the defense took to the house.
Bad things are going to happen to them.
And there was football's a momentum sport for sure. When one thing starts going downhill, everything starts crashing. I believe what happened with the Packers. With the Detroit Lions.
You can analyze it all you want, but at the end of the day, the bad things are going to happen in Detroit because that's what happens.
Okay, well, let's hope bad things don't happen to Detroit too often.
Nobody wants them to happen because everyone's excited for them. Everybody wants them to win, but they're just not going
So
to.
I'm sitting here having an epiphany. This
Okay.
is the year
Mhm.
where it feels like it's topsy turvy. Everything is just turned around. The Lions are good.
Oh man, that's
The Lions are good.
you're onto something with that. I mean, really, because this year has been very interesting.
The Lions are good. What's it called? Who else? The Lions are good. The Browns are good, and they beat good teams.
The Browns also have their injured quarterback, and now they have to.
Yeah, no, they do, but
Right.
they pulled off a game with their backup. They pulled off 2 games with 2 backups.
Well, they beat the Steelers.
They beat the Steelers. They beat the 49ers. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't Deshaun playing that game though?
No, not against the 49ers. It was PJ
Oh,
Walker.
you're right. It was. You're right.
So it's like topsy turvy. The Browns and the Lions are good, and that usually rarely ever happens. And now here it is. It's been fed on our platters. I mean, something for sure terrible is going to happen. And the Lions are good. The Browns are good, but Kansas City is so. They're man the second half of every game.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
It's because Patrick Mahomes costs way too much money. They can't really spread that money out for far too long to complement him. If he had a great receiving core, it would be a wrap. So
yeah, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, cash those damn balls. Stop doing what you're doing.
No, I mean they would probably be undefeated right now. But right now, the Dolphins actually took over the first seed
in the AFC.
Mm-hmm. But of course, Kansas City has to play this Sunday.
Yep.
And Kansas City holds a tiebreaker over the Dolphins because they already beat them.
Yep.
The Dolphins have to make sure that they kind of win out, which they probably won't, because they haven't really beat anybody that's got a above 500 record.
So around the NFL right now, people are blaming Aaron Rodgers for the Jets sucking.
Why would they blame Aaron Rodgers?
Well, they're blaming Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers decided, I'm going to go to the Jets. But Jets, before you get me, I need you to get Randall Cobb for me. I need you to get Nathaniel Hackett for me.
Uh-huh.
And Nathaniel Hackett's not known to be an impressive play caller. There's been like one or two times that Nathaniel Hackett's been, seen as, creme de la creme.
Why do you think Aaron Rodgers is so high up on him? Because that's how he got the Denver job. Because they were hoping to get Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen. So then he goes to the Jets hoping to get Aaron Rodgers. That did happen. But why do you think there's such a big tie with him and Nathaniel Hackett? Like, what's his deal with him?
Sometimes it's just some people, I don't know the inside scoop, but sometimes it's just some people that you like and you get along with so well that you want to bring them with you wherever you go. And
you're there to win some games, not hang out with your best buddy.
Well, Aaron Rodgers has won a Super Bowl. Won multiple MVPs.
13 years ago.
Well, he still won a Super Bowl.
And he hasn't even been back.
You can never take that away from him.
You're right, but he's never even been back.
You can never take that away from him. That is all.
You're right.
He's a Super Bowl champ for the rest of his life.
You're right.
And a 4-time league MVP for the rest of his life.
Man. So, hold on. Can I cut you off for a second? So, I'm watching got the Michigan-Ohio State game preview on right now, right? Michigan's wearing their blue on blue. I don't like that. Why you got to wear your blue pants for this? This is the biggest game on the calendar. One of the biggest games in all of college calendar. You got to wear your traditional, blue jersey, the yellow pants, get the classic helmet. That's what I want to see. This is what I'm upset about sports now.
Players win the games, not uniforms.
Yeah, you're missing a nostalgia for the fans, right? So for example, if I want to see if there's a Lakers-Celtic game on TV,
mm-hmm.
The game's in Boston.
Yep.
I'd love to see the Boston wear their white jerseys, Lakers wear, the purple jerseys, makes you kind of reminisce and of like the old NBA finals.
Taking it back to the old school.
Yeah, in the 60s or 70s, you know what I mean? Like I like that. It's like instead the Celtics are gonna wear their black jerseys. And then the Lakers are going to wear their throwback baby blue jerseys. And you're like, dude, this is some B. Go wear
BS.
Yeah, it's BS, man. So, if you want to wear those jerseys, wear it for, garbage teams. Nobody really cares about. But when you get the high profile matchups, wear the jerseys that kind of can give the, 75-year-old fan, like that nostalgia of always seeing him, like even back when he was a kid watching these games, and because those are classic uniforms, they never change them. Ohio State and Michigan never really changed their uniforms, their styles, same helmets and the same jerseys and stuff like that. This is my little rant on sports, and So anyway, I'm just not into the blue pants. Yeah, I'm being petty right now. I get it, but Michigan with the
You're being a back in my day guy.
yeah, man, come on. It's just like you just wanted to, where what you got? Where that good stuff?
Where that stuff that brings nostalgia to people, that
That's the problem with the NBA.
awakens the emotions.
That's the problem with the NBA. They have too many jerseys now. There's no more home and away jerseys. It's just everything, whatever goes. And then they have city jerseys. They got midnight jerseys. They got whatever jerseys.
It's capitalism, man. You got to find ways to make money.
Man,
and
they're all making money, and it's not like it's making anybody more
if
happy.
people are interested in those jerseys, they'll go out and buy them. Speaking of the City Connect and this, that, and the third, the NBA, you got Mr. LeBron James popping off. He has 39,000 points.
Yes.
The only person to do it.
Well,
ever.
Of course, at this point, because he's past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so he's the number one. So everything he adds at this point is just
it's all adage, which is great for him.
No one's going to break this record. Go ahead.
Well, for that, people are saying that LeBron James is not an alpha. He's more of a pass first guy than a scorer. But
I've been saying that.
Clearly,
right.
He's also a damn good scorer if he holds the record.
Agreed.
And there's nothing you could take away from him.
Right.
LeBron James is forever and ever etched in our memories and our lives and in history as the best scorer to ever do it.
Awesome. He could average 40 points if he wants to. No one could stop him. He's a freight train. But he plays the game. Like if there's someone who's open,
he plays a team game,
and he's trying to get his teammates involved, which is essentially it's a great thing. So they say he doesn't have this killer instinct like Kobe or Michael. It's like, he could take the ball to the basket as much as they did.
He can.
He doesn't. He has a bigger body than they do.
He's a bigger body than they are.
Yes. Yes. He could easily.
260.
LeBron is big.
Choo-choo!
You can't. Look, he could score at will if he really wanted to. But he likes to get his teammates involved.
Oh, it's good to get your teammates
That's why everybody likes playing with LeBron. Right?
Yeah, it's good to get your teammates involved.
Absolutely.
Because, when you need them, you can count on them.
Again, he helped the Cavaliers win the championship. The Cavaliers have been to the finals 5 times because of him. But the Cavaliers, who used to play in Richfield, Ohio, which is like a half an hour outside of Cleveland. That's where the old arena used to be. It was the ugliest looking thing you've ever seen in your life.
Wow.
Now it's in the middle, just like if you go visit that site, it's just a field. You would have never guessed there was an arena there.
There's a building there.
That franchise. He took that franchise to five NBA finals. He's amazing.
He is definitely amazing. So, Andrew.
Yes.
Did you watch any of the CFL championship?
I did. No.
You didn't?
I didn't watch it. You know why I didn't watch it? Because the CFL couldn't strike a deal with any of the networks to broadcast the game.
Oh.
So it was on a streaming service, which I don't get. I was trying to find it on my phone, couldn't get it. So I literally missed the whole game. and I usually never miss the game. I really enjoyed the Grey Cup championship.
They say the skill level is on par with with the people in the NFL here, but it's just that these are guys,
For sure, but it's fun. Look, at the end of the day, you take it for what it is. They play 3 downs instead of 4. Their field's much wider and longer than ours. I get it. The end zones are bigger. I think it's still 100 yards, but they
use every part of the field.
Yeah. So, which it sucked missing the game because it turned out to be a really good game. It came down to the last minute. Montreal scored a touchdown very late in the game to take the lead over Winnipeg, who I believe had lost last year also.
Wow.
And they lost. They barely held. They didn't hold on, and they lost again.
Is Winnipeg going to be the Buffalo Bills of the CFL? No, make it 4 times?
Because they've won some championships.
Okay.
So, but it's been they're now back-to-back losers.
Oh, right. That's garbage. That's garbage.
But Montreal won it. Nobody had picked them to even make the playoffs. which I think in CFL only 2 or 3 teams missed the playoffs. So there's like 9 teams in the league. They need expansion. Quebec City should be one because I don't think Atlanta or I don't think Nova Scotia is going to get the team. So anyway, I digress. But yeah, we got so they won the championship first time since 2010. That was awesome. And I'm hoping that the league can start to grow because I think it'd be fun if Canada actually had like a league that their fan bases really care about. I think there are only like 3 million that actually watch the game out of a population of 50. I think it is.
Canada's hockey town. It's not.
Well,
it's not
you're
football
right.
town.
Yeah, I know. I get it, but that's not like.
It's like, hey, let's go watch cricket in India. Let's go watch baseball in India. They don't play baseball
they
there.
Had the numbers, I think, last year for how many viewerships people in America watched it, the CFL last year. I don't think for the championship. I think it was like 100,000 people. I was like one of them.
There you go. You're a very special few.
Yeah, I know.
The few, the special.
But the problem is the CFL, like, really, they're not very good. Like, first off, I have no idea what an Alouette is, for Montreal. That's their team name.
Okay.
The Toronto Argonauts. I mean, these are names that have been around for a long time, but I think Argonauts is like an old Greek mythology ship, I believe.
Probably.
Interesting name. Edmonton Elk they changed from the Eskimos because that was like their, like Cleveland Indians, they got rid of, so Eskimos they got rid of, which was Edmonton Elk was always a much better name to begin with.
Okay.
So I like that name. And they play an old stadium. Their owner wants a new stadium, which they need because the stadium's ugly. Same with Calgary's. It's ugly. They have these really old, outdated stadiums. Like Hamilton has a new stadium, which is really pretty. Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, they have a really nice stadium. They kind of need to kind of dress up the league a little bit. Ottawa has a franchise, and they recently and they named the team the Red Blacks. The Red Blacks.
Why is that?
Does anybody know what the F a Red Black is? Because I have no clue what a Red Black is.
Canadian listeners, let us know.
Dude, seriously, this is the stupidest name in almost all sports. Like, you can't call yourself like, dude, even the Ottawa Otters would be a cool name. Like, have a cool cartoon, like make it look a little badass or something.
You're going crazy here. Let's
Red Blacks.
Let's get off that topic.
Anyway,
the Buffalo Bills changed offensive coordinators. What are your thoughts on that?
I like Ken Dorsey. I have, he's part of that, one of my all-time favorite teams of the era of like the 2000, 2002, that three years of Miami Hurricane football. I love that era. So, I mean, I have a special place in my heart for him.
Okay.
But I was really rooting for him, but they had to make a change. Just like, and then they put up, how much was it? 37, 38 points against the New York Jets?
32.
Was it 30? I thought it was more than that.
No.
Yeah, they put up a lot of points on them after they let Ken Dorsey go. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it was him or whatnot, but if they struggle, Sean McDermott's the next one to go. I said this after the playoff loss to Kansas City Chiefs when they lost the game with that 13 seconds to go and they allowed Kansas City to drive the field, get that field goal, win it in overtime. I said at that moment, not that there's anything wrong with Sean McDermott, I would have fired them all. But you have number one defense in the league and you let Kansas City drive the field and tie the game up with 13 seconds to go with your number one defense.
So
I would have fired them all.
So I think
start fresh.
I think when Joe Brady got in as OC,
yeah,
he got the team playing. He got the offense playing more, team oriented. The ball wasn't going to. Stephon Diggs wasn't like the main focus of the offense.
Yeah, he can't be the main focus.
It wasn't the main focus of the offense, which helped. Just like I was saying earlier, you got to spread the ball around, and you have to have the offense stay on longer on the field, so that way it gives a depleted defense an opportunity to catch their breath and go out there and play as they should instead of that's a 30-second drive, we got to go back out there. Oh, that's a 20-second drive, we got to go back out there. Yeah. It wears out defensive players and it keeps depleting your players. But with Joe Brady on as OC, who was also, by the way, Joe Burrow's offensive coordinator at LSU, Let's see what he can do to, rein Josh Allen in and get Josh Allen playing team football and get Josh Allen using his skill sets, which, they put him on another tier when he's on. Like he could throw, he could run, he could stiff arm a defensive tackle, like straight to the ground, like Derrick Henry stiff arm Josh Norman.
Man, Derrick Henry's a beast.
Josh Allen could do that if he wanted to. But Joe Brady, he's capable. It's possible.
We'll see what the Steelers do. They fired Matt Canada, so all of Western Pennsylvania schools were closed for the week in celebration. They've all been waiting for that to happen for a while.
Funny, Matt Canada was what's his face? What's the guy's name there? The quarterback. Matt Canada was the offensive coordinator for
Pickett.
For Pickett, he yeah.
Where at Pitt?
Yeah,
he was.
He was.
I did not know that. Was he really?
Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
He was, and then he came to the NFL, and things are just not working out.
It did not work out. Boy, I don't want.
Because I like George Pickens for the Steelers as far as receivers go.
Oh yeah, he's also. The Steelers always have good wide
receivers. No, if he's on a different team, he really could be making some noise because he catches everything.
There's a possible rumor that Big Ben Roethlisberger go to the Steelers next year, be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I don't know. Ben wasn't the greatest player ever. He just had a big body. No.
Dude, he had an amazing arm.
Yeah?
You throw that ball, you could sling that thing. You kidding me? What are you talking about?
No, you can sling it all you want. What's that mean? You have players that can sling it all the time. They don't make it to the NFL.
Not like him?
Okay, not like him. There's 32 other players that can sling it just like him.
No, they can't.
Or maybe better. No. All right, well, we'll leave it at that. I don't care.
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. What are you talking about?
I don't care for Big Ben. He's not my kind of player. We're good.
What's there not to like about Big Ben?
He's not my kind of player.
Okay, so why?
I'm a finesse guy. I'm a finesse kind of guy.
Finesse?
Yes, I like finesse. I like style. I like pizzazz.
Pizzazz?
Yeah.
The goal is to get a touchdown.
I like it to look good. Big Ben is just a big bully. I don't care for that.
He stands in the pocket and you throw the ball.
He doesn't.
60 yards, touchdown, Super Bowl.
Great. It wasn't because of him they won the first Super Bowl.
Agreed.
Okay.
But that was the game. But remember, his rookie year, they went 15-1.
Yes.
His rookie year, 15-1.
Great.
And that was because of him.
Great running game.
No, it was because of him. Look at the highlights.
All right. Well, off of Big Ben, man. Let's get into popular topics.
Poor Big Ben, man. You're trashing Big Ben.
I'm not trashing Big Ben. I'm not a fan. It's okay.
Right.
You're a fan. That's okay. I'm not trashing him. I didn't say he's terrible.
I'm still upset about those blue pants. I don't like that.
Well,
biggest game of the year. They got to wear the gold.
Grandpa, you're gonna have to cool down on the uniform. Uniforms don't win games. Players win games.
All right, go ahead.
So on to popular culture topics here.
All right, what do you got?
You got the boy Sean Puff Daddy Diddy Combs. Take that. Allegedly, well, not allegedly. It's out now. He made a settlement with ex-girlfriend Cassie. I read the documents, right? I read them.
You did read them?
I did.
Wow.
He had what they call freak offs. He'd watch other guys get into the act with this woman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is crazy. But you know why that happens?
No.
You've been able to get whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you want it, right? And eventually, you want something else. What's next? And what's next is doing freaky, weird stuff. Just like, having freak offs, having your lady do things with other men while you watch. I mean, that's crazy. What did you hear from Diddy's bodyguard, ex-bodyguard?
Well, first off, I like how in the beginning of the show you say share this with your kids, and now we're talking about freaky stuff with Diddy.
Well, we're not talking too freaky. We're not gonna go. We don't have too much. Well, I have information, but I'm not willing to go down.
Vlad TV had his ex-bodyguard on, and not let's just say not the type. Diddy's not the type of guy you want to roll with. I don't care how much money he has. That's a funny thing, man. people, how so many people will turn, the music industry will turn, an eye, the blind eye, the situations because that artist is making a lot of money. It's like,
Well, no,
how?
they're not turning a blind eye. They're just like, that guy rules his own world, his own little mini world there.
But who gives him power, dude? That little guy can literally do nothing.
We, the audience, give him power. We buy his music.
Okay, so he makes money. So what?
We give him the notoriety and the fame.
Dude, he's not some sort of like comic character that can like fly and like shoot fireballs out of his hands.
That's
he
true.
Literally can't do anything. So these people who walk around like they're invincible, it's just mind-boggling to me.
No, there's a time when they were invincible. There's
never a time they're invincible.
Yes, they have
ever.
They have fixers. They have people that they can pay. When you have money, you can get it with
but that's
all that
the thing.
stuff.
It's just
lots of money.
It's
money makes things go away.
And that's crazy. Like,
Diddy was asked to settle the situation out of court, or we're going to take you to court. He didn't care. And then all of a sudden stuff starts coming out. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute. We got to settle this. So, you got to watch yourself, man.
Oh, man. Well,
Money, if you have enough of it, you could make a lot of things just die a little. Not,
Hey, look, man, there's just a lot of shady stuff that goes around, even all these industries.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, for example, Mark Jackson can't get another coaching gig after he left. I saw something great with Stephen A. Smith, and he was talking about the Mark Jackson situation, how he can't get another coaching gig after his stint with the Golden State Warriors, which he had a winning record with. But yet all these other shady people in the NBA industry that he won't name names, which I understand, all get rehired and new positions where they can keep making money. And they've done horrible things. And they still are employed. So
well, you got to shake the right hands and kiss the right babies.
And that's nasty. Anyway, go ahead. Nate, go ahead and make your money. Go ahead with your weird ass. Go ahead.
This is not popular culture, but there's this thing that's been going on. So every December, you have people that were born in Africa, people that grew up in Africa, that came overseas. They're going back for holiday, and some dudes are going back to hook up with women. Some dudes are going back for business purposes.
Right.
But whatever it is, they're going back for holidays. But there's like a PSA going around on TikTok. They tell the ladies to watch out for these men. They come there, they're there to break your heart. They're there to take everything away. They're there to take all your emotions away from you and just break your heart.
How do they break their heart?
You come in, you're a guy from overseas. The ladies, it's basically whatever you make here, you're a millionaire back in the continent of Africa.
Nice.
So you go there, you could, like I said, money, takes care of everything. You go there, you flash $100 bill, or you flash an iPhone. They're like, whoa, big baller. He could take care of me and my family members. He could be helping. He could be supporting us. And with that in mind, the ladies are gonna rush to you, or
which is
not necessarily
no different than a rich guy here.
No, that's it. Not necessarily even rush to you, but whatever you say, it's easier for them to get along with you because you're capable of providing. That does happen all around the world. There's the basketball players.
Again, they only like you because of your money.
There's the athletes here. Well, there's athletes here that get ladies on Instagram or on social media, wherever they get them in their DMs, and the ladies are willing to show them more love. It's a lot easier for you to get.
So it's all fake.
It's not fake.
It's fake. They don't really like you. They like you because of what you can do for them. They don't actually really like you, though.
Well, that could be a
problem. So I can go to Africa and hang out with you and show my iPhone with you. Hey, look at my $100 bill. Yeah. They don't actually like me, though.
No, they may like you.
No, they don't like you.
They don't love you. They like you.
Oh, okay, you're right. They like me.
Yes.
They are drawn to me because of what I can do for them.
You come across as attractive because of what your capabilities that you have with you.
Money makes you attractive.
Money makes you look a little shinier, a little different. So I was watching this girl from Cameroon on TikTok. She calls them bushwellers. If you see a bushweller run away, how do you know them? They sweat too much because it's so hot over there. You're gonna sweat a whole lot. And they're always the ones, if you're at a club, where their friends are whispering in their ears. And they're always the one that, if they're at the bar, they're like, They call the bartender over, come here, give a thumbs up. That's how you know the bushwellers.
Got it.
So, ladies, keep an eye out. Watch out for them. If you don't want your heart broken, stay away from these guys with money that could take care of you. Stay away from them, goddammit. Because, their money's shiny, their body's shiny, their clothes are shiny, everything they have is shiny. Stay away from them. Don't let them attract you with the shininess. It's bad for you. I'm just kidding. Guys, don't let the haters dissuade you. If you got money, it's just like you're an athlete in America. An athlete in America could walk into a room. This dude could have teeth that look like, they're being teeth that look like they're being pulled at the opposite ends, and the ladies could be like, "Oh, you're kind of cute."
A lot of that fake love.
And you're like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, I mean, you caught my eye from a mile away." Or you pull up in a Lamborghini. All of a sudden, I didn't know you had this Lamborghini. Well, since you do, here's my number.
This is why relationships are so difficult to make work these days. It's all fake. Well, and then everyone complains about the fact that these things don't work and marriages don't work, and I think it's like most people are fake. They're not genuine. They're not genuine in the moments of trying to get to understand, if that person really is a compliment in their life or not.
Speaking of a compliment in your life, you saw my reel that I did with the two women.
I did see it.
All right, let's hear it, Andrew.
Why don't you tell people what it is?
So I made a clip on TikTok about two women. There's woman A and woman B. Woman A, she's on the heavier side. She's kind of heavy set, but she has a good job, no kids, 401k. Life is okay. She's stable. And then you have woman B, who, she's drop dead gorgeous, but has nothing going for her. All she has is the fineness. And Andrew came up on there and said, you pick woman A.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrew, why would you pick woman A?
Well, yeah, first off, I'd just stay single. But if I had to choose to live with somebody,
you choose stability.
Hands down, I'm picking her because here's the thing too. Like, what good is living with someone who's really attractive that brings nothing but chaos in your life? No
good at all. That's why
you know what I mean? Because like if you're constantly stressed out because of that individual, then the looks are irrelevant because you're not really going to want to have sex with them because you guys are both annoyed with each other. It's never going to work out. So the woman who's on the heavier set, maybe she's got she's got her mind right, and then you can say, you know what, let's get healthy too. Maybe she'd be more prone to go. It has a partner in life that really cares about her and loves about her and says, you know what, let's also let's get fit. Let's
not only build our wealth, but let's build our health.
Let's build our health too, and then maybe that weight will start to come off, and you both can help complement each other on getting fit and living a more healthy lifestyle too. And she'd be more prone to change, whereas the one that's hot really isn't prone to change and growing. Because the whole point of being with somebody anyway is so you can grow as a couple.
Yeah.
And so if the one on the heavier set, okay, yeah, she's heavy right now, but maybe she's looking for someone in her life that she can really grow with.
That can motivate her to be a different.
I would hands down pick her. It wouldn't even be a split second. Oh yeah, pick her on anything. And if she still remain that size, so I'd still pick her.
Bottom line, man.
Yeah.
Let's stop with the insanity. That's what Andrew's saying. Because
that's never end.
But insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You go pick the good-looking girl. She's great. You go out with her. Your friends are like, dude, you bagged that? Dude, you got that?
Yeah.
That's you? You're like, yeah. But you go home, it's a headache.
Well, look, there's a lot of pretty girls out there that are really cool and stable people also,
Yeah, but
they exist.
They do.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder as well.
They do, but someone already has them. They're already somebody's. Right. Somebody saw them and snatched them up.
Yeah.
So there you go. Guys, the bottom line, insanity. Don't do a dumb thing and expect a different result.
Right.
And keep your wits about you, and if it looks good, do some investigation. There might be other issues that you absolutely can't stand.
Right.
And, back away and look at it from afar. See how it goes. But today's episode is sponsored by 19 Strings for the Harp. Andrew's book, it's flying out the shelves. Go get it. And also, today's episode, Final Cuts Media. Find us on TikTok. Find us on Instagram. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Facebook. Follow, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And for fan faces of episode, videos are found on YouTube of this episode and each episode and subsequent episodes. And audios are found on all streaming platforms. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon, and the list goes on, really. Just check us out. If you like it, if you like an episode, share it. If you like an episode, subscribe. There may be other topics that you can relate to. All right?
All right.
For Fan Faces, I am Amadu the Great. I'm
you
out.
guys have a good week.
Till next time.